Hello, you're right. Welcome to your cup drawing part 2. Today's activity, you need to grab your cup that you started to draw last week. You need your drawing. You need just a little cup or pot of coffee, not too much, just 1 spoon of coffee. Add a little bit of hot water carefully and give it a little stir. And you need your pencil and just a black biro pen. Okay, so here's my drawing from last week. I've just did a little bit of annotation just to make sure that my drawing was accurate. So I figured out my width and my height of my cup previously, but that's not important today. So what you need to do is, firstly, with your pencil, you need to go over your drawing, especially with some of you, because your teachers are giving you feedback and told you just need to adjust some of the drawing areas. So you need to look at your feedback from your previous lesson and edit your drawing. Okay, and then once you've gone over your drawing and you're happy with it, okay, with a black biro pen, could you go over your drawing again? This time you can't afford to make any mistakes because you're unable to rub the pen out. Okay, it just needs to be a black biro pen. So I'm going to carefully go over my detail lines. Alright. I might even add just a few light tones where I can see the shadow on the cup. And then, once that's completed, and you've gone over your pen, over your outline, you will need to get your coffee and splash little bits over the top. Okay, that will take about an hour to dry, maybe a little bit longer, depends where you pull it. I would advise that you pull it near a radiator, so maybe on the window ledge. If you have a radiator near your windows in your house, you might pull it on there carefully. Okay, and when you pick it up, you need to make sure you pick it up so it's still flat, otherwise the coffee will drip everywhere. Okay, or just leave it on the table where it is, which is probably the best thing to do, to be honest. Okay, now I'm just going to continue working over my drawing. I mean, I probably shouldn't have gone over it in coffee first, but I wanted to show you what to do. So go over all of your detail and add tones using pen. And I know some of you have added colour pencils to your drawings last week, that's fine. You might want to decide to do another drawing of a glass of, a cup or a can of pop or a glass of water, okay, and do this again. So you either go over your previous drawing or you start a new drawing of a cup. Preferably a cup with some patterns on. And if you do decide to start a new drawing, you obviously need to think about your size of the cup, the shape, the scale, so your height and your width. And make sure it's all in proportion. You can start to see now my pen is playing up because it's wet. So it's important that you do the wet part of this activity after you've finished going over your outline. Okay? Some of you might decide to draw the shadow which you see on the cup, next to the cup, sorry, and that might be shaded in. Do take your time. You have 1 hour to complete this activity and then to submit the work into your teacher. Okay. And there's my little table line in the background. I have to be very careful because my paper's still really wet. But I think if you do this properly, it will look very, very good. Alright? Give it a go. Photograph your work and submit it into your teacher. Okay? Thank you very much.